you guys doing? In California, and my mother had court cases at the Beverly Hills courthouse too, and my father had court cases and everything at different places. But in reference to, and my mother had court cases in Indiana. California is required to have those copies of the court proceedings of all the court cases in Indiana too. So is New York and New Jersey. Pretty much all 50 states are supposed to have the exact court records of all the court cases that my mother and father had against these people in Indiana. And those need to be in a museum in reference to certain, maybe shorthand or whatever, or maybe the full documents. But, people have to pay money to see the whole thing, to see the whole documents or whatever. But, in reference to the situation of these people playing these tricks, or these people holding me hostage, and, even when I was in California, people tried to communicate to me. And when I was staying in hotels, because they were blocking me from my money, they were blocking me from things. And the Beverly Hills court, you have court records of my mother and father's mansions there in the Beverly Hills courts, don't you? And you haven't sent me any documents. See, I don't know which place would be safe to try to travel to. I need like an itinerary so everybody knows which way I'd be traveling. Because all the bad people are stalking me anyways, and they're the ones stealing the postal mail and stealing the information. So, I need an itinerary. And hello, LAX airport and Las Vegas airport. Did my dad own the LAX airport and the Las Vegas airport and one of the Texas airports? Or my father owned some airports, didn't he? And my mother possibly owned some airports. I haven't received any plane tickets or anything from anywhere or whatever. I haven't received anything from anywhere. But in reference to anybody sending things in the postal mail, you need to track everything that you send in the postal mail. Like on a website or what, UPS tracking, FedEx, even if it's just a letter or something. And then see where it stops, because nothing's arrived here. The only thing that's arrived here is things that I have bought. So I don't know if anybody's able to get, maybe somebody didn't send anything, I don't know. When I've bought like small things at Walmart or a couple things on eBay or something, But that satellite man is still burning my teeth. That hurts all the time, man. These are real teeth, and my real teeth are more valuable than your grill or your dentures, government man. My teeth are real. And my teeth are documented as some of the largest teeth, naturally. And thickness, too. In reference to my physical body size, So in reference to the satellite man damaging teeth, no matter what your perception is of somebody's identity, such as these government men that try to say, oh, he thought your teeth was too big. That person in the satellite control room that has communicated that's one of the men that's been burning my teeth. My dentist didn't think my teeth was too big. My dentist thought my teeth was perfect and beautiful. And so did my parents. And so did a lot of my friends, too. And so did a lot of people in the media and entertainment industry. And the supermodel industry. So in reference to your opinion, we need to find out what you are, who you are, where you came from, race and religion, and what your financial history is of your family, government man, for why you thought you were above me and my parents and grandparents, government man. You need to show up in court. But, in reference to these people that have done these things, that man to say, oh, he thought your teeth was too big, is what he communicated several times. He's done that hundreds of times or something over the past 20 years, this psycho man. We need the name of that person and the satellite location of that satellite controller. I'm a historic document of my race. Not your race, government man. I'm not German or Middle Eastern. But I am a historic document of my mother and father's estates. I am the document of my mother and father's estates, too. The estates of my parents are documented in reference to my eye color. All my teeth are documented. My nose size and shape. the scars that I have, birthmarks and beauty marks, and fingerprints, and blood type. So how are these people getting away with trying to steal my mother and father's estates? And my parents couldn't give nothing away to nobody, only to me. Because I'm 100% bloodline of my mother and father. I'm the same race, exact same race as my mother and father. So in reference to the estates of my parents, I'm the owner of the estates forever, and it would never be given to nobody else. It would never be sold to anybody else, and it would never be signed over to nobody. I am the exact race of my mother and father and grandparents forever. And I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. And there won't ever be another. Many things of importance. Road protocols forever. It's in the media forever. And I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. You can mess with my mouth too.